Look at that beautiful ruby rose. Now what I've got here is a great selection here of basic elements that you can make lots of different cards from. I'll just go through them bit by bit so you can see the different elements. I'll leave that one to last because I'll show you how that one works. Now you're getting all these different elements here, as you can see, you're getting backgrounds, but you're also getting 4 different sizes. So what I'm going to do is go through them first, showing you what you're going to get in this set. Now there is your basic beautiful background paper on the A4 size there. Isn't that gorgeous? Now you could use that portrait or you can use it landscape in any way that you want to. You've also got the A5 size there. As you can see, that gives you the much smaller option there. Then you've also got the A4 size, and you can see it going smaller and smaller. These work really well if you want to mat and layer on top of each other. And then you've also got the very small one there, again, portrait or landscape, whichever way you want to use it. Those are great for small cards or for ATCs or for doing little sentiments on happy birthday, etc., etc. So those are the basic background sets. And next we've got the frame sets, all based on this ruby rose. Let me just put this back into position. There's your ruby rose frame, and there's the large one. There's the large frame. Now you can imagine just cutting that out there and putting a lovely bridal picture behind there or something like that. So if you like these beautiful pink roses, they're gorgeous. Then if you want a smaller frame, you've got this one too, and again you can use that landscape or you can use that portrait. Then you've got the smaller one again, and then you're going down to the very small one. Now these would be perfect as well. Can you imagine putting happy birthday in there? Wouldn't that be fantastic, this set as well, for a wedding? So you've got a nice pink wedding theme to it. You've got the lovely different invitations you could have on there. Then you've also got this one, which is like a basic image set, so you could use it and mix it and match. Don't forget, in all these different, in this sets, not in this set, but there's other options too. You can go through and look at the toppers, you can look at the decoupage, and but this is just a basic picture of the beautiful 2 flowers there, the 2 roses, and you've got them in the set of 4 there, and you've also got them in the set of 9 there as well. Now you might want to make some borders. Got some borders here, look at that. Imagine that as a border, as a card, creasing it down here, folding it over, and you've got that as a base as a card you could trim around the edges. You've got the basic full-size one there, and you've got the smaller version. Use it that way around, I think it'd be a bit more adventurous. You've got enough of 2 smaller cards there. Or you've got 4 even smaller cards there. Or you could just layer them and lots of different things. As I say, this is a basic card making set using the ruby rose, excuse me. Wow. And there you go, you've got the very small ones too. Now those are landscape, but we've also got them in portrait as well. So if you want the portrait option, you want to make a nice long thin card, you've also got these as well. They'd work that way, but you can use them on a landscape going across. See, the great thing about this card making set is you can use it in lots and lots of different ways. All you need is a little bit of imagination and you'll come up with lots of different ways of using it. It looks a bit like a garter, that one, doesn't it? Then we've got this set as well. Now this would be really nice. So you're making like announcements or something. You've just got the beautiful roses there. Now you could use those, maybe you want text here, you could put text at the top, or you could turn it that way around, so you've got the roses at the top and put text, or you could have them that way, or you could have it that way. It's just lots of area. It'd be great as an insert as well for going inside your cards. And again, you've got all the different sizes that go really well. And you can see what I mean about this card mix and match set. There's so many different uses, so many different ways of making it. Now, I want to show you this set as well. Now, this, if you're feeling a bit lazy or you've got to make an instant card, well, then we've also got this one too. You've got this lovely pink background here, and then you've got this rose here that's already cut out, and all you've got to do is cut it out and bend it, and your card is kind of finished. You want to cut it out 3 or 4 times, that you could build this into a nice big decoupage picture. I'll show you how to do that in a second, but you've got the smaller version there that gives you a C6 size card. And then you've got the very smaller one that would give you those lovely little cards. Wouldn't these be fantastic for wedding invitations or for going onto the table, birthdays, anything? You've got the very small ones there. Again, now let me just show you how that works. Come back to me, Chuck. There you go. So I've got what I've got here. I've got my mat. I'm all ready to work. Now I've already printed this one out, but as you can see, I've printed it onto card instead of paper. So it's going to be nice cardstock. And all I've got to do is just cut this out. And I can cut that out roughly there. Just cut like so. I'm just going to cut this out. And now you can either leave a white border all the way around if you want to, but I'm choosing, that's what I'm doing here. And I'm just going to cut along there. Obviously you can use a metal ruler and a scalpel if you want a little bit more accuracy. Cut along there, and next cut down there like so. So I can make 2 cards out of this one. Let me just bring that out a little bit. And cut down there. Now you can see that. Now if you wanted to, you could cut along there as well and just have the basic card that opens up like that. But you've got the basic shape there. Now all I'm going to do is just cut around that. Now you can go right up to the pink edge if you want to, but I'm just leaving a nice white edge going around it. And I just cut around like that. You can leave a wider edge on that if you want to. And just trim around the flower like so. And you can print this straight from your computer onto the card choice that you want. You could choose some beautiful silken card, anything you want really, and then you can just create some instant cards. And I said if you want, if you've not gone for the decoupage set, you can always print these out 3 or 4 times and then cut out your own decoupage from the front of this and save your other bits of card as well. So you go, see, there you go, I've cut that all out there, so I've got that lovely image there. Now, I don't know if you can see that, but if you look closer, you can see you've also got the little indentation here, the little crease. Can we go back close? There you go. You can see the crease there. Now, all I've got to do is take a ruler. I've got a ruler here, but I've forgotten my embossing tool. So what I'm doing is just going to put this along here. Can we come closer again? Come on, wake up. She's sat there yawning. And put that on there like that, and you see that's going along. I've forgotten my embossing tool, but I'm just going to use the corner of this smaller ruler here. And all I'm going to do is just crease it down there like that. And that's going to make it fold perfectly in position. If you want, use your ruler to flatten that down, and you've got the perfect card that you can start decorating. You can put a little bit of the background paper if you want there, a little bit of pink paper, or it's just nice as it is. So there you've got some instant cards that you can also make, and you've got 4 different sizes with that one. So I want to show you this one too, because there are options as well. This is the card making selection as it was. You've got background papers and borders and all sorts of things, but you can go and have a look at the toppers, you can go and have a look at the 3D, but there's also a project as well. So if you want to make a great project, you can go and make something like this. You can get all the papers and everything. It's all like that, ready for you to do. But if you've already downloaded this project, you think, I love those designs, maybe I can make something else. Well, now you've got the option, because you've got all the different designs to go with that too. So this is just another thing that you can do. There's a few options there of the different rose designs that you can get, different sizes. This is from another set, just give you an idea of how they look. Now, if you come back to me, all you've got to do now is just decide which ones you want. So we've got different sizes, as I said. It's all based on this beautiful rose effect here. Let me just lay this out so you can see it. There you go, you've got this beautiful rose there, and yet those are the 4 different sizes. As you can see, all the different background papers. You can make a beautiful card like that, or you could just make a simple one like that. Loads of different things you can do with it. All you've got to do is download it. Have a look at the other sets as well, but just download it, print it, and make it.